In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to start a Skool community. So if you're a beginner and you're looking for a way to start a step-by-step guide on how to start your own Skool community, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do that in this video. So obviously the first thing you want to do is to come over to Skool. I'll leave the link to skool.com in the description of this video. I'll leave the link to Skool in the description of this video, right? So once you click the link in the description, you'll see something like this. Should look like this. This is where you put in your group name and also put your card details for a 14-day free trial, right? After which you pay $99, but then you can also cancel anytime. If for any reason you don't want to continue, feel free to cancel anytime, but then you start with a 14-day free trial. So the link to Skool is in the description of this video. So once you click the link in the description, you'll be able to sign up, right? Once you sign up, it will take you here to this page right here. As you can see, this is where you see something like create your own community. I actually created a community for you before coming to this video. I actually created a community right here so I can show you exactly how it looks like. So if I come here, I'll see my own community right here, and it will look something like this. So guys, if you look closely, this is actually how my Skool community looks like. I created a brand new Skool community just to explain how the Skool community looks like. And then before we go further, if I come here to where it says discover, right, we are going to get to do the Skool community in just a minute, but then if you come here, you will see a lot of people who have their own Skool communities right here. As you can see, this is calligraphy school. This is also that Pinko Ball School and all of that. Zero to Founder by Tom, right? You know, a lot of these communities here, you have paid communities and free communities. This is a free one and this is a paid one. Super amazing. Now if you look closely right here, you will notice that, for instance, if I take this one, this Zero to Founder, for example, you'll see over 1,000 members in the Skool community. Guys, if you just do a little bit of calculation, if you check our Google calculator right now, and then we try to calculate this 1,000 members that he has right here in his Skool community. If you check 1,000 members that he has multiplied by his fee, his paid membership is $119. So if you come here and multiply by $119 right here, you see how much he makes every single month. Guys, this is 119,000 every single month. That's what this person is actually making right here. And then if you look at this one here, this man is making $39,000 because he has 1,000 members and all of that. This is super amazing. This woman is making roughly $10,000. Yeah, $10,000 roughly, the paid community and all of that. Guys, a lot of people are taking advantage of this, so feel free to try it out, right? Start your own paid community. It's super amazing. So if I come back to the community section right here, the community I created just for this video, if I come here and look at, once you've signed up here and you've been able to put in your card details and all of that, it will take you right here. So what you're going to ask you to do right here is you invite 3 people, then add your description. You also set up a cover photo, which I'll be going further to it in this video. Then you can also write your post. So if you come here to where it says classroom, so if you come here to where it says classroom, this is where you can add a course right here. If I click on the course section, you can say open for all members. That's if you want to make a free course for people who signed up to your course, your membership or your community. You can have a free course right here. You can type in the course name, add some description, and if you don't know what to write for any reason, you can also ask ChatGPT, which I'll be going further to it in this video, right? You can also ask ChatGPT to help you out. Then you can upload videos for your course and all of that. This is basically how it works. You can do what we call level unlock. So in the group, in Skool communities, you have what we call different levels of the group communities. So people who are more active on your community, they score points, and when they score a certain level of points, they automatically get upgraded to a new level and all of that. So basically that's how it works. So those people who are very active on your group, they will be upgraded. That's how the level works. So they can access maybe the course, this particular course, if they reach a certain level, level 3, level 2, level 1, you know, and all of that depends on how you want to set it up. You can also click a one-time purchase, right? You just make a one-time purchase for the course and all of that. a lot of things right here, a lot of ways to monetize and set up your course. Super simple. You can also add a cover photo right here. As you can see, it is a very amazing way to do it. You can also when they upgrade, you can also give them access to the course when they upgrade to your annual plan. Depends on how you want to set up your course. We'll be going further to it in this video. Right, so basically that's how the classroom section looks like. You can upload multiple courses and all of that. So if you come here to the calendar, this is where basically if you want to do one-on-one calls with your group members right here, this is how you can schedule calls, right? And then it will also send reminders to them that you're having weekly calls. And basically that's how this section works. This is where they can book in calls, or they'll know when you're having live calls, Zoom calls and all of that, so they can easily know based on this one right here. So that's how this calendar section works. You can also book calendar, they can also set up calendars for other kinds of things, not just Zoom calls, but a lot more, which is super amazing. So the next thing right here is you have the members. This is basically where you can see the next thing right here is okay, the next thing right here is you have the member section right here. Now as you can see, it's only one member, which is myself, because this is actually a new account I just created to show you in this video. But then basically this is how you can see the number of members you have here. You scroll down and you see all of them. You can also see the counseling, people that are counseling your subscription. You can also see people who are churned, right? You can also see the churned, which is basically people who are leaving or people who you banned from the group and all of that. So basically that's how it works. That's how the member section works. Or you can do a little bit of filtering and all of that. You can select based on monthly payment and all of that. You can select based on the free group, people who are on your free community and all of that. So basically that's how it works. Yeah, you can also have double group. You can have paid and free communities and all of that. You have the map section right here, guys. So you also have the um you also have the leaderboard section right here. So you can see different members that are in different levels of your group. You have level 1 to 9, as you can see, right? You can see if maybe you have 10 members on level 2, you have 3 members on level 3 and all of that. So that's basically how this section works. Super amazing. It just lets you know what level your members are, who and all of that. So that's how this one works. So if you come here to the about section right here, and then you can see this is where you can upload, you can make a post or something like that, and make a post, upload a video and all of that. So now as you can see right here, you notice something like free right here, right? You can notice something like free. The reason they're showing is because my account, this community I created, is actually a free community. I'm going to show you how to turn your free community into a paid one, right? Or how to start with paid if you want, if you so please, right here. So what you want to do right now is you want to come over to this section right here. I'll come here and go to settings, which is a very simple and easy process. When I come over to settings here, I'm going to come to this my community right here. I'm going to come to this my community right here, and then I'm going to click on settings again right here. So basically this is where you can set up your community and all the things behind your community. So as you can see, I have 0 paid members because it's a new account I set up just to show you, because when you start your account should look something like this. All right, and then you can see your invite link right here at this invite section. So this is actually the invite section right here, and if you notice, if I copy this link right here and then I go and paste it, it will take me directly to my group profile, so that if someone wants to sign up to your community right here, this is the link that they'll use. This is basically the link they'll use. If I copy and paste this right here, you can see it would redirect to my group, right, which is super amazing. So as you can see, this is actually my group right here. This is the about page. This is basically what they are going to see. Let me back to where we were. If you go back to settings right here and you come here to general, now let me go through this invite. I think before we move further right here, this is, if you can read this, it says this will take people to your groups about page where they can purchase or request membership. right? Which is what we just looked at right now. Then, as you can see, it says this invite method grants instant access without purchasing or requesting membership, right? So basically, this is another section of adding people right here. So if you put in an email right here, someone's email, they have automatic access and all of that. So if I come here to general, this is where you can add, put in your group name. If you want to change your group name, you are free to always change your group name. You can put in a description. If you don't know what to put as your description, you can go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to give you, tell it the name of your group and what your group is about. Then it will generate a description for you. Very, very easy, right? So my community right now is a private one. You can also change it to a public as well. So it depends on what, depends on what you want to do. So if you come to payout right here, I just want to walk you through every single thing. As you can see, we don't have a single payout because it's a new account. Then this is called the pricing area. This is the pricing area. Now if you look closely right here, we can add price, right? The moment you add price, it turns into a membership. So if I put $49 a month, right, monthly only, it can be one-time payment. If I click on add right now, you'll notice that my community will turn into a paid community right here. So if I come here right here, as you can see, or you can also add a you can add a free trial. Like if you want them to have a free trial before they access the community, before they make the payment, you are also free to do that as well. So let me go back to this page right here. We'll set up a paid community right here, which we are going to be looking at in a minute. But then let's go down to the affiliate section. As you can see, this is where you can set up an affiliate program for your group members and all of that, right? So okay, it says changing the commission will apply to all current and new affiliates, which is okay, right? So we can just cancel right here and we'll go back to turn off, right? Change commission. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically how this is just the affiliate section. So if you have a paid community and you set up an affiliate program, if someone refers another person to your paid community, you can set up a commission for them. So basically that's how this section works. So here you can also integrate some other things right here, right? Membership questions, ask members questions when they request access to your group, right? So you can just do some pre-detailed forms, right? You can just do some pre-entry forms where they can fill before they enter into your paid community and all of that. So basically that's how it works. Yeah, as you can see, so you have tab. This tab right here, if we come here, as you can see, it says classroom, it says calendar, it says map. If you notice, this look familiar, or it should look familiar, because if you come back to our group community right here, if you come back to our group, you'll notice. So if you come back here to our group, you notice that we have these same things we're seeing there. We have map, we have leaderboard and all of that. We have classroom and all of that. So basically that's what they were showing us right there. So you can disable any one of them. You can disable any one of them. So let's go back to our settings. So basically that's how the tab section works. You can disable any one of them. Let me just try the map section and disable it right now. So as I've disabled the map section right here, if I come back here and go back to my community right here, if I go back to my community, you will notice that the map section will be gone. As you can see, there is no longer map section right here because it's no longer needed. We've disabled it, which is completely fine. So let's go back to okay, right here. Yeah, so right here you have the categories. So if you look closely at the categories, once it loads, so here, right here, as you can see, these are categories. It says organize posts with categories, permissions, and sort methods. Right? If you want to create some regulations for members on how they should post and all of that. So basically, that's how it works. Then you have your rules. right? These are the rules that guide the community, things that they can do and things that they cannot do, things that they are allowed to do and things that they are not allowed to do. As you can see, some of the set guidelines for discussion, right? Be positive. These are examples. Be positive. Be self-promotion. No self-promotion. Make an effort, right? You can also create an additional one right here, an additional rule, and if someone defaults, you can actually block them. So then you have discover right here. You have this discover section right here. So basically this one is just let's go through it. It says get discovered by millions of active users. Showing in discovery, no, right? This is just telling you one or two things about your group, right? It says showing discovery, groups need a minimum threshold of members, posts and activities to show in discovery, right? That's the discovery page. The reason this my community is not showing because I don't meet any of these qualifications. Yeah, so that's why they are not being showed above. So right here, if you come back here to the metrics, these are just some data on members, active members, total members and all. If you're a numbers person, then this would be very helpful. You can just look at different active members on your group and all of that. So then you have the billing section, which should be the last section of this page, right? Once your 30-day free trial is complete, you will now be able to access. Once 30-day free trial is complete, you will now be able to make the purchase. So your card is right here. You can also cancel anytime, right? So basically that's how it works, right? So if we come back here, let's go back to our community right here. So basically that's how this section works. We'll come back to this side in a minute, right? But then as you can see right here, this section of the group says you should invite 3 people at least to get your group going. At least 3 people. You can just reach out to people and invite. This other section here says a group discussion, a group description rather. It's a group description. So if you have something your group is about, you can put it in the description so that when people want to join your group, they can read it and go through it. If you don't know what to also write, you can also use ChatGPT. This is where we set up a photo and image for your group, right? So if you come here to maybe one of these right here, if you come here, let's look at some of the groups. Hold on, let's look at some. We look at discover, right? If you go back to discover section, we'll look at some of the groups. If you notice, this is the cover photo. These are the cover photos right here. These are their cover photos. Super amazing. Basically that's how it works. Basically these are the cover photos right here. So that's how it works. Yeah, so as you can see right now, let's go back to where we started right here. So if I come back here, so as you can see right now, that's the cover photo area. You can also write a post, right? You can come here and write a post, upload. You can also add links to your post, attach files. You can add links. You can add a YouTube video. You can also do some polls and all of that. So basically that's how it works. And yeah, basically that's how the community section works. And I believe I've showed you the basic things about the group community, and I've showed you how to set up your own group community and all of that. So basically that's how it works. Feel free to like this video if you got any value, and also subscribe. And remember, the link to sign up to the Skool community, to create your own Skool community, the link is in the description of this video. Sign up, use the link to get a 14-day free trial, right? You can start with a 14-day free trial. After that, you can pay a $99 a month. You can also cancel anytime, even before the $99 expired, if you don't want to go further. So it's actually a risk-free deal. So feel free to use the link in the description. Yeah, and with that being said, guys, I will see you in the next video.
Listen, if we get 1 out of 2 paid communities to make money, most people don't have organic audiences. So we had to figure it out, or no one would stay on Skool, but we have. And that's why we have tens of thousands of groups on Skool right now. And as much as I'd like to think people love me, people stay because they make money. And we'll show you exactly how they did it And also, just to make sure you don't get stuck on any step, I answer questions every single week. And so now's the best time to get started. So if that sounds at all interesting, the best part is you can start a community of your own absolutely free. Worst case, start for free, you decide to quit, and then you can take all the training that other people charge thousands of dollars for with you for free. Best case, you take a zero risk move and build an online business that could change your life forever. And to be clear, I'm not asking you to decide yes or no today. I'm asking you to make an informed decision. That's it. And the only way you can do that is on the inside, not on the outside. So get inside and see if everything that we say is true and valuable to you. And if you get in and decide it's not for you, no sweat. But you can't truly make an informed decision right now for the same reason you don't buy a house without looking inside of it first, or test drive a car before buying it. So this is a guaranteed risk-free test drive. And the only reason you can make an offer that strong is because you're confident that what you have is the real deal. And I'm fairly confident that when you sign up by hitting the button below, you're getting exactly what you need to start your online business. So you might as well give it a shot. The only other guarantee is that if you don't take this shot, you'll stay right where you are right now. But if you take action, you could be the next one coming out to Vegas celebrating how quickly you built an online business with consistent monthly recurring revenue and driving away in a Cybertruck or with 100 grand in cash in your pocket. Pretty neat. So click the button below, join us in the Skool games. I take calls every Monday. Hop on and be sure to let me know you're new. I'll see you on the other side.